Yo, ladies and gents, today's vlog is gonna be about social media for dancers. I'm gonna be meeting up with Lisa and Liz over at Burbank to talk about pretty much educate them the ins and outs of just basic social media marketing, how to approach each platform, about going to talk to them about storytelling, the importance of storytelling, the importance of not constantly trying to advertise or promote their stuff. Sharing them a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk's philosophy of jab, 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 right hook. So as I mentioned in one of my previous vlogs, video logs, whatever you guys want to call it, I told you guys that there's not enough specifically like niche teachers to teach dancers how to do social media marketing. A lot of the stuff I'm still seeing is really spammy. You go to the Facebook groups, everyone's just sharing their YouTube link or telling them to go check out my stuff or whatever it is, and none of them have approached using Facebook ads or know the importance of being native on the platform, or Instagram ads, or leveraging YouTube properly. I mean, there's some that are doing great, but those are like the few that have really figured it out. The rest are still trying to figure it out. So I feel like this is just a great opportunity for me to help my friends out and really up their game in the social media world, because especially since this is that's the direction we're heading, no matter what, whether we like it or not. And as dancers, we are entrepreneurs, and if we build it and assume that people are going to magically discover us, then we're going to be waiting for a long time, and we have no time to waste, especially if you're trying to make a living off doing something you love. I think I just missed the Starbucks. Oh, thank you. Go. I'm the one that's going to teach you. I can come whatever time I want.
I'm just kidding. You can do what you want. Like for my drink. Because I also do my social media videos here.
Okay.
I edit it here. So it's just easier for me.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm such a student. So you do editing.
Good.
Anyways. Alright, so let's continue. Let's go.
So what are we... and it's...
Intro to social media 101.
I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do. Really, well, because the main thing you always want to focus on is what's your goal whenever you're doing it. It's gonna help me a lot if you guys like question answer kind of thing.
Okay.
So because it's a very broad topic.
Do you want to talk about Tina Lay's goal first and then our individual goals? Yes.
Who's Tina Lay?
It's a crew that Lisa Bliss.
Oh, Team LA, not T. I thought it said Tina Lay, like Tina and the Team LA.
LA.
Okay.
So yeah, let's start with that stuff, and then we can also relate it to our individual.
I mean, to really set up the context, whatever social platform you're on, a couple things to keep in mind is that people, like, even I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of this, you guys don't like to be sold. Every platform, whether it's like Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, you don't want to go in there and like each one is a different party, a different bar, and you don't go in there. And what most people are doing is, and I'm pretty sure you guys see this, check out my new video, or check out my concept, come take my class, whatever. And it's like, that's the equivalent of you going to a party like, hey, look at me, I'm the awesome guy that just came into the room. And people will think you're a douchebag, people will not care, people will be like, who the fuck are you, I don't know you, especially if they're strangers, like, who's this guy, you know? That's what every social platform is social. There's a way it's conversation. There's a way each platform talks. Like how you talk to your grandma, your mom is different how you would talk to
the age range.
Yeah, it's not just the age range. It's the culture around it. Like how you would talk, the way you would hang out with your boss or your team is different than how you would with your boyfriend or or your grandma. There's a different way. There's a different style of conversation, and it's understanding that, and it's understanding how it's each platform speaks that you can really start to leverage it. It's because what most people do is that they're, again, like I said, they're putting up a big sign, trying to get all the attention. It's really turning a lot of people off. It's more about engaging with other people first, of providing value to them. So that means, I guess, in a more tactical standpoint, more like say Instagram or something. You can or Periscope or something. You go, or Twitter. Go to whoever you like, your favorite choreographer or favorite whatever, and shoot them a tweet. Don't ask for anything. Like say, hey, I don't know, who's a good choreographer that you guys like? Anthony Thomas. Hey, Anthony, I liked your class. Thanks for the class. And then he'll give you a shout out back. And then you guys start doing a value exchange there. And the more you're around his radar, the more he's gonna more likely his audience will start seeing you. And then they'll start. It's about conversation. If you want to be big, you gotta hang out with the big kids. So that means that means starting conversations with them, complimenting on their posts, asking them questions that will help you out. That kind of stuff. It's what a lot of people do. I mean, the hashtag game is great, but it's not really. It doesn't really give you legit interested people, because it's like another billboard saying, "Hey, kind of look at me." But if you create conversations and talk to people, that's one thing that's important. That's where people will start noticing you. Because ultimately, it's while you do want to what's the goal? Let's get to that now.
Okay, the goal for Team LA.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. It's to get us out more, isn't it? Yeah. Ultimately, our goal is to.
So just a bigger following, exposure.
Bigger exposure, and to showcase our diversity as far as like dance styles go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we also have like multiple choreographers, so it's kind of like, but mainly to grow our following and be more relevant in the dance community, and actually not really in the dance community, in the community of Los Angeles in general.
Okay.
Because we're not necessarily pushing to be community dancers.
Yeah.
Or pushing to be like, we're a dance company necessarily like Antics. We're pushing to be like, hey, we're relatable to everyone. We do, it's to execute all movement. So it's like everything movement. That's what we do. You know? Okay. So I guess we don't want to just tap into like dance community. We want to like work our way to a wide variety of audience. Probably mainly.
Who would be hiring you guys? Are you guys looking to get hired, right?
That would be great.
Who? So your audience of people watching you, I guess that makes sense. You want kids, grandparents, and all that to watch you. But who your ideal people you would want seeing you are the people who are going to hire you. So who's that?
I would say people who want to book talent as far as dancers.
Okay.
Go.
So.
I know Bliss does a lot of work with artists, like up and coming artists. So
okay, so artists, that's one.
He filters into like, you know, new rappers, new singers.
Okay.
Especially the younger ones.
Generation, yeah.
So that's kind of like a big market for him in particular as a choreographer. We've also been approached for like anything like kids' birthday parties or, you know, club promotions.
So you have 3 different audiences that you guys can promote, which is good. But so that means you guys need to promote yourselves in 3 different kind of ways. Because for the up and coming artist, so I don't know what that range normally is. It's probably ages between 16 to 18 or 20. I'm going to say 16 to 25. Okay, and then. And then there's your second audience, which is birthday parties and whatnot. And those hiring you there are probably 35 to 45-year-old moms or dads. Probably more than likely the mom, because mom always gets to call the shots over dad. So
You're right.
who else is there?
And
And is the more corporate gigs?
Yeah, like corporate.
So that one's a little.
Club promotion.
So club promotion. So
Yeah.
that depends. Because I'm gonna give my best guess. If it's the club owners, they're probably not. Or if you look at the club promoters, they're probably going within the 18 to 25 range. So like that kind of stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
like level 4. It's level 4 now, right? Yeah. Yeah. So those kind of clubs. So
Type of feel.
so yeah. So
Yeah.
so that so it's really getting really clear on who those audiences. So that's what I meant. What depending on what your goal is, will define who you're going to try to shape your profile to. So content. Let me see what you guys have. Yeah.
Writing this all down.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to do this.
You don't have to.
No, because if you're writing it all down, you can just email it to me.
I got it all.
Okay,
like,
perfect.
yeah.
I'm gonna let you do your Gemini
Gemini.
thing.
Okay. So there's like yeah there's a
It's t.e.a.m.
t.e.a.m.
_ LA.
Oh crap. Oops. Underscore LA. I need to connect to the internet. Can you pull it up on yours, please?
Yeah, I got you. I'm like looking at you like, why am I not just doing this? Wake up, Lisa.
Got it.
Okay, got it. Let me see.
So do I.
Okay.
So I know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, so so
Liz manages it mainly. I'm
this
like,
is really light.
You think it's heavy?
Yeah,
It's
this
because of
is.
my LifeProof case?
Is it really?
I don't know. Probably.
It's the same phone. Oh
It is.
no,
It's my
isn't
LifeProof
it?
case. It's
Okay.
pretty heavy duty.
Um.
It's LifeProof.
Life.
So is the main way you guys are promoting yourselves through Instagram?
Instagram and everything links to our Facebook if I post it. So you can.
I had no
We
idea.
need to work with that.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
I'll teach you that. But yes, Instagram and then it posts to our Facebook fan page.
Okay, so I was talking to you about this the other day too. Like I said, every platform has its own distinct way of talking. Think of YouTube as almost like cable, where you get to choose. It's like it has a million channels. You get to choose what you want to learn. Facebook is where everyone generally goes to hang out. Same thing with Twitter. Facebook is like 25 to 50. Instagram is about 20, probably same age range, 20 to 35. And it gets younger. Snapchat is more like 18 up now. And Musically, middle schoolers. You guys use Musically? No?
I don't even know
Okay.
what that is.
Okay, it's new. I just got on it. It's not new, but it's
Musically?
yeah,
Did
it's
we get your tea yet?
no. Oh, it's been up there.
I'll go grab it.
Okay.
musically?
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, it's right now its demographic is middle schoolers.
Is what?
Middle schoolers. Because it's all, you know how it's pretty much a much better version of Dub Smash.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like people doing lip syncing stuff, but now it's like
Oh, yeah, I know what
but it's also you can do like it's like Snapchat, but you can actually record yourself doing videos. You can actually like Snapchat, but you can also actually like it. Because Snapchat, you're not allowed to like videos, and it only lasts for 24 hours. This one's like Instagram meets Dub Smash. Yeah, pretty much Instagram meets Instagram meets Dub Smash meets Snapchat. So
What's it called?
Musically.
I just can't imagine another one. I'm too
No.
exhausted.
Well, that's the crazy thing though. It's every generation is gonna have its own Facebook. Because what we didn't grow up with is like we're afraid of it. Because we grew up with Facebook, but that's cool to us. To the younger generation, we're old. Because when I asked some of the students like who's on Facebook, like okay, like if you guys wanna talk to me, I'm on Facebook. I'm thinking like everyone's still on this. Like none of the kids are on it. When I said okay, if you guys I don't know, if you guys can find me on Snapchat, I was like, oh what? I got like 3-4 kids adding me on Snapchat because that. Then go to a younger generation, they're probably using Musically. Might or might not blow up. It's on the radar right now, but
Okay.
Snapchat officially is above Facebook in terms of the top
Okay.
things right now.
Facebook is just so much easier.
That's the thing. We're old because we grew up with it and we know it. We're familiar with it. As much as we bitched about how it changed, but that's why
it always depends on what you're trying to achieve. Because right now, at this very moment, Facebook has the best marketing or advertising tool in the world. So, like literally, you can find out. You can be so detailed, from the random Asian guy who lives in Philadelphia who likes Nike shoes and also likes Jabberwockies, and you can specifically tailor it to them.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes it so great, is it can be super specific. So say your guys are trying to promote yourselves for a birthday party event, and you guys have a video of you guys performing at a kids event. Cool, that story specifically, you can advertise that to the 40 to 50 year old mom and dad who lives in the suburbs of California, that's all you pretty much need. Who likes America's Best Dance Crew, so you think you can dance, and then you can market to them, so their eyes alone can see it. So that's what makes it super powerful. That's like more level 2, level 3 kind of stuff.
Okay.
That's like really deeper in the rabbit hole, because it gets very technical, but it's also ridiculously powerful. I'm using it right now to help build the buzz of Antics in Philadelphia.
Tripled our followers in a week.
So yeah, so I'm trying.
That's like,
and right now I'm talking. My strategy right now, part of it is I'm talking to, since no one in Philly really knows this, I reached out to a lot of dance teams and a lot of dancers and choreographers there, and told them just out of the kindness, hey, since my crew's going to be coming out that way, I want to show some love to the Philly dancers. So that way we're building relationships to the Philly dancers there, and then I'm just going to be doing this nice thing for them. I'm not expecting anything in return, but if they do decide to give us a shout out back, those 300 people, 500 people who didn't know us before and they're following will know us now.
okay, I see.
So again, it comes back to being social and building relationships, and sometimes again depending on the goal. If you want to be big, reach out, or you want to be around some really famous people, talk to them. Or if you're just trying to again build the following, talk to people who don't exactly always see the attention. But
So by talking, do you mean like
just
doing a
commenting.
shout out?
You don't necessarily. Yeah, if you're in the mood, there's a million ways to do that. Like I do something called the 3-2-1 method. For Instagram, you'd like three pictures on your newsfeed. Oh, this isn't my password.
Oh, you trying to?
I was about to enter my password. It's so habitual. I've done it for your phone too.
You did. Why you did it?
So it's a simple one. Like just like 3 pictures, comment on 2. There's a possibility you'll get 1 follower out of it.
Okay.
And this isn't just love it. Like be in depth with your comment. Like, hey, where'd you get your shoes? Or that was a pretty dope freestyle, bro. Not just cool. Okay, be in depth. Have an actual conversation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So because you guys get that, I'm pretty sure. Like that's awesome.
I think it's a bot.
Yeah,
Because
so-
my friend has this app where you can like leave a general comment on like a bunch of anyways.
Yeah, that's the thing that I
So
mean.
I feel like a lot of those comments are like a bot.
Yeah, so a lot of them are, and even though if they are for me, because I reply to every single comment I get on Antics.
So smart.
So that way, even though if it is a bot, it's showing that I'm human. I do care about people who comment.
Giving a shit.
So yeah, so Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, everything has its own specific way of speaking. That's what I was taught. It's called being native to it. So there's a certain way. And Instagram is, the way I view it, is your magazine, your own personal magazine. The way you flip through the pages, beautiful imagery. It was originally intended for photographers, and then it just so happened the generation picked up on it, and right now it's booming with a lot of fitness people, which is practically close to softcore porn, and it's like terrible. But nothing what actual it is, but it's all about beautiful imagery and also story. So just doing an audit for here, the first thing they're gonna always see. Okay. First thing is your bio. So Team LA is great. You already have, but for any handle you have, it's got to be consistent throughout everything. So if you go on my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, my practically everything, YouTube's different because I created that in high school, and I'm building it up now, so I can't change it. But everything is Emeroy B. Everything's the same. That way, it's easier for people to find it.
Yeah.
And especially the dots, team.e.a.m, it's a pain in the ass. And if it takes more than like 3 clicks to find you, or even just takes forever to find you guys, no one's gonna care. People's time is valuable. So I would, for me, change that to Team LA. If you can find that to make that into one word, that would make it easier for anyone to find you.
Okay.
And then also this, because everything here is valuable real estate that tells everything about you. Okay, so Team LA. That's cool. Your name, but if you want, say the search feature, and you put dance. Let's see. Guess who's on there? You see Antics?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't put my name on there. I put the word dance company or dance performance company.
Okay.
That's a simple way of doing it. So
in your bio.
in your bio. So your name. This is just now. I'm just getting tactical, where it's like these are those little hacks that'll help you. But so basic principles. Make sure your everything has its own native way of speaking. Be social, and there's something called jab, 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 right hook. Okay, so where it's you give, and then once you're ready to ask for something, then you ask. The ratio of giving to asking has to be big. A lot of people right now, dancers or anyone in general, or anyone new to social media marketing, it's all about ask, and give 10% of my knowledge, give 10% entertainment, and I'll ask 90% of the time, and it turns people off. And I did that at first. What we need to switch to is we need to care more about how am I actually helping this person. That goes back to the 3 E's. There's entertainment, education, and empowerment. Okay, you got to be, you don't have to hit all 3, but if you can, good. So you got to entertain them. Dancing, easy. Okay, it's really entertaining. Okay, education, how to break dance for beginners. My Instagram page, I'm just doing tutorials. I'm educating them how to break dance. Okay, empowerment, I do a shit ton of quotes because I believe that if I can empower people to do something, that's part of my personal mission. So those three things. If your content doesn't meet any of that, don't even post it up. So, and this is again dependent on your goal. If it's your personal profile, like you can post whatever you want. But if it's your business or business profile or business Instagram page, whether your goal is to try to make that transaction, okay, you got to be intentional with what you post. But personal, post a picture of your cat for all I care.
Yeah.
So here for TMLA for the name, I would change that just to TMLA.
Yeah.
Change that into, I don't know, LA's upcoming dance company. Whatever it is, add the word dance in there, or what people are searching. Dance or hip hop. Okay,
Yeah.
LA's premier hip hop dance company.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of thing. Booking, team life at to execute all movements. I'll paint a bigger picture of why they should care about you guys.
Okay. A bigger picture?
Not a bigger picture, but like a clearer picture.
Clearer.
Yeah, all dance styles are our style.
Oh, for the bio.
Yeah, for the bio.
A
facility to better your craft on any style. Yeah, so it's let's see. So you wanted to describe a little bit about what you guys do, but also mainly what they're gonna get, what they should expect when they follow you. So for me, I changed it. I experiment a lot. So right now it's healthy lifestyle fatherpreneur with killer dance moves. So healthy lifestyle meaning like I'm gonna be showing them healthy lifestyle. So fatherpreneur, I'm a dad, and dance moves. So that way you can see I lay it down immediately this is what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So and it describes you, but it also wants to you also want to describe something that is it what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So I like the booking part for the emojis. I would also add the if you can, because I don't know if you guys used up all the characters. Use the whole. I always put this. If you look through all my profiles, new video, and it's just clicking down. It's pointing down. So just like the booking, but also add another one, new video.
Okay.
And then just so that there's something. If they're interested in seeing you guys a bit more, they have something to go to.
Okay.
So again, so the images are dope. So this this top image is dope.
Thank you.
Okay, powerful image.
That's for
These
Easter?
these three, this is like their first impression. They're like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's a black image. Okay,
Got it.
this is dope. It's all about the strong,
You need to show
the imagery
black
that.
ones, no.
So these ones don't really work out.
Okay.
Again, it almost looks like there's a spam bot doing this.
Yeah, with the black.
Yeah, or the black, or just the repetitive Team LA. I would find an image in the scrub and find an image in the middle, the most interesting looking shot, and use that as the powerful image for them to use. Like this Liz one is good, but it's you see there's a human face. Okay, because that people want to see that connection. They want to see like the most highest converting actionable things is people actually looking and smiling. Okay, aside from the obnoxious sex ads out there, but for those who are actually trying to be wholesome about it.
So avoid text, avoid black.
I'm not gonna say avoid it completely. It's be mindful of how you're using it, because right now there's no intention of it.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
So-
gonna try to avoid it as much as I can to keep the same content.
Very-
Okay.
We had multiple people posting on our Instagram, and just last week we nailed it down to just us.
Just me and.
Oh, that's good.
It's a fairly new. Well,
So-
Coel was doing it for a while and she killed it. We got so many followers, but she can't do it now. So we're trying to fill it because she has a background in marketing. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. so
Nice.
but we are trying to keep the flow.
Did she get
knowledge.
booked for doing a marketing gig?
She does all the social media for the touring.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That I
It's a handful.
So she has a lot of knowledge as well.
Yeah.
But we're just trying to, we've had a lot of turnaround in the social media, so now we're trying to keep it going and also avoid, because we had 4 people posting, including Kamal, but now
Yeah.
we just have Liz and then sometimes me.
Yeah.
So it's just,
Okay.
this is great because we really need to fix.
So now
some of the things
that it's
happen.
limited, because 4 people, 4 different visions,
Yeah.
can get it's a clusterfuck of what people want.
Exactly.
So a couple ones that I like. Okay, as an example, is you ought to think about like I said, the theme. So a lot of his dance. I showed you this one.
Yeah.
Hillary Rushford. She's also one of the teachers I learned from. Notice it's a lot of strong whites and a lot of blank space. So notice it's very strong. It's it's like your magazine. It's strong imagery, and you can use videos and you can use texts, but it's gotta be seen. If you're gonna use text, it can't be cut off because it looks like EAM. So you ought to see the whole Team LA kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
I
so
like it a lot.
you notice the color theme. Another one, obviously a quote page. This kind.
Yeah.
So it's obvious immediately. Like the minute you see it, you know what you're gonna get.
Got it.
Okay. One of my favorites, Timberwolf. I think it's 3 Fs. Okay. When you see this, everything is workouts.
Workouts like crazy.
Yeah. So this.
So okay.
I like this guy. He's 50 years old and shredded. So
Damn.
All right. So for Team LA, we need to keep it
Colorful is
color.
nice.
Yeah. So for Team LA, our goal is colorful.
you don't want to, from a graphic design standpoint, you want to keep it to 3 or 4. If it's like rainbow, it's gonna be such a mind fuck on the eyes.
So obviously not black, white, and gold. That's weird.
That's up to you guys. I mean, aesthetically, I mean, it always comes back down to just testing and see what works for you. Because if you guys want to go super colorful, I'm just my feed, my input that too much color is going to be too much for the eyes. But so again, simplicity is always more powerful. Okay, so 3 colors are great. That's why Twitter blew up. 140 characters. You have to be more creative with that. For a while, all my pictures had a tint of red on it. So now for a while, I did everything here is quotes, everything here is dance, everything here is fitness. So it's experimenting with what you like in terms of the flow and what best represents you
Figure
guys.
it out.
Yeah.
But as of right now, because I am the one that's doing the social media for them.
I'm noticing I like your style of post as far as what filters you use and
Yeah.
and what you know. And
Oh,
like,
okay.
some of the reposts are great, like that one of Matt that I did last week.
Yeah.
In the 3 red that I reposted from his thing is great.
Oh yeah, I really don't really hate this repost icon. I freaking told you.
Yeah.
I would much rather you guys do something else. Oops, I accidentally clicked on something.
So avoid repost.
Not repost. I have an app called.
Or avoid having that repost tag.
Yeah, I use
How do you
I
not
use
have that?
Grab Picture. It's a repost thing, but it doesn't take that. It doesn't have the actual. It's not branded. So I use Grab Picture. So,
Okay. So app.
Okay, grab pictures.
yeah, I think that's what it's called. But yeah.
Grab
Okay,
picture.
now what is your... Sorry, this is a little off topic, but one of the things we do is every Tuesday we post a photo for Team Tuesday.
Okay.
And we what I was asking is if everyone from the crew reposts from the team page. That way all the hashtags are in there, everything's written a specific way, and repost to their page from our actual page. Is it bad for them to have the icon that says reposted from Team LA because that way people are seeing that it's Team LA?
The way I would see it,
On
it's
their
much.
personal.
It's that's up to them. But in term, but overall, aesthetically, it's just better because it's just like, it looks like another like a little ad. You know, one of those, watching TV, those annoying little lower thirds, and you see, I don't know, Family Guy coming up next.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of that.
It's a little
So
annoying, yeah.
and it's much better to tag them in the caption.
Okay.
Because then because shout out to Team LA. Oh, who's this? Click.
Okay.
Because this doesn't. I mean, this is cool. I mean, but you can't click it. There's no action for the.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's better if they just post it up themselves and then.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have to mention that tonight, finally.
So give credit and tag instead of.
And we'll just post up the video and the hashtags in the media. And then they can just copy the hashtags, like post it in a separate comment.
Yeah.
They can copy the hashtags and they can.
I was about to say that. Whenever you guys do a hashtag, do it as your first comment, not in the caption. That way it looks cleaner overall.
Oh. I see what you're saying.
You know
As
what I mean?
opposed to having to do separating all the damn lines.
Whoops. So mine. What?
What, am I not following you? No, I am.
How am I not existent here? Emeroy B. I'm the only Emeroy I
your
know.
stuff all the time.
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
Okay.
because we're on the Team LA.
Okay. Oh, so
Follow yourself.
either way. So, so notice. No, I didn't hashtag that one. So, I hashtag it on separate comments.
Oh, I've been doing that.
So okay, that way once
Let
you're
me see. Yeah, that's great.
that way you can just delete it after, and it keeps it clean after.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I've
So
been-
after like a day or so?
Yeah, a day or two. Yeah, you can just delete it.
I've been doing all that.
Okay. Oh, you want that in a separate comment?
So,
That's in the caption. You want it in a separate comment.
got it. Hashtags in a separate.
And you want
I see. Because then now it's gone.
yeah. And to keep it easier, just as another tactical thing,
I see.
use the tags you use most common, and use. You guys know about the keyboard shortcuts on this, right?
No.
No.
I have
So
no
like whenever I tag, I write, and all that.
Oh my god. How do you do that?
Wait a minute. Do that again.
Dope.
So whatever hashtags you use.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I use a specific. It's in settings,
Okay.
general,
Yeah.
keyboard, and you go to shortcuts. And
Wow.
then from there you can add all the hashtags you want.
Oh, wait.
So-
How do you under keyboard?
How do that?
Oh, it's called text replacement on this one. There you go.
Oh.
So see mine, I have tag 1, and you can customize it to however you want.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yours is text replacement. Mine's named differently. And then you can create it. So and then from there this would be phrase. The phrase is all the hashtags, and the shortcut would be
Oh, so I'm just gonna write team.
yeah.
And then,
You could just write.
Yeah. There's a limit of how many tags you can do, so
Alright,
be
I'm gonna do
mindful.
that on my own time.
So
Yeah, just write team, and then you can have all the hashtags ready to go, and then add whatever popular ones.
Okay, can you actually? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna.
that way that's
stick
easier.
with you also as well to define Team LA's hashtags
Okay.
because everyone does different things.
Yeah, we have like 3 or 4 that we always use,
Okay.
and then
The ones that to execute all movement hashtag.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have Team LA, Team, and to execute all movement.
okay.
Those are the 3 we use.
Then I would hop onto the hashtags that other people are using.
Yeah.
So there's choreography, dance video.
Choreography, dance.
I'd also go to the popular networks. Like there's Dance On Network. They have their own hashtag. Use their hashtag.
Dance
Dance
what?
on network.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So go look others up. So I mean, but the thing, this method is a bit spammy in a sense, where it's like again, but also gets you that social proof and likes that I guess that helps out and gives us the validation we want in that sense. So in whatever platform it is, it's all about the depth over the width. So it's about how deep the conversations can go within your profiles over how many followers you have. Because it's pointless if you have 200,000 followers and only 100 are liking it, because that's a huge disconnect in terms of it. It just means people are only following you out of courtesy, or they just haven't gotten around to unfollowing you yet.
That's true.
So depth. That's why conversation is important, because depth over width.
Okay.
So
But how do you like? So, what is the method to growing followers? Because I don't.
there's a lot.
Maybe the top 3 or whatever you
What
feel like.
one of them, of course, is there's hashtags. That's where you get like semi-interested people.
Yeah.
Next is contests or free giveaways. Those are because what I did to help grow How to Break Dance for Beginners is enroll into my free course. Win a chance to enroll into my free course. All you got to do is like my page, tag 3 other friends in this comment, and follow this other page. And it was a cycle. So like this Instagram, like this photo, and tag 3 friends. And the same thing for the other one, same thing for the other one. You got to do all 3. And then that's how people start finding out about you.
Okay.
So and then of course you don't want to just do like overnight and like, oh, I'm gonna do a competition out of nowhere. You kind of just want to build it up. Like say, hey everyone, we're gonna be doing a competition, a free giveaway soon. Kind of build the buzz first. You know, it's almost like dating. Hey, you don't, at least most of the time, you don't just go meet and fuck. You meet, go on a date, or you meet, get to know each other, and then you close it out. But same thing with this. Same thing with this. You want to build the buzz. Like, hey, I'm going to be doing giveaways. Stay tuned on the details. Next day, the details. Here are the details of the contest, and then it's going to be going on for the next week. The winners will be announced at random. Kind of promote that a good few times, and then I'm not going to say it's going to blow you up immediately, but you know, if it's a really hot competition or if it's something people really want, like on iPad, that you're probably going to get a lot of followers, but shallow followers because they only want the iPad, not the dance team. So that's why I offered my course, because it's relevant to the brand.
Yeah.
So that's the contest and giveaways is one way to approach it. Shout outs, one of the best ways to, I think the best way is reaching out to influencers and having them shout you out.
Reaching out to other dancers.
Influencers or dancers who have a big following and having them shout you out.
Yeah.
So that's if some of them you might have to pay for.
Yeah.
So it can be somewhere range from $5 to $50. But some of these really huge accounts can be $100 a post. So that's some. There's a kid in Canada who's making a living just doing shout outs because
So many followers.
yeah, because he had so many followers. Because that's where it's going. Like that's where marketing is going. You go to these influencers and they give you a shout out. So that's one of the ways, and it's that's one of the best ways to go in terms of growing your followers. And then next is the obvious ones, consistently pump out content that people care about.
Yeah.
So or if they're expecting you guys to be entertaining, consistently post action shots or shots of the dancers or clips of videos. Okay, they're expecting that from you guys. So or feature a dancer for a week, or even better, have someone from Team LA take over the Instagram for a week. So this is the life of Lisa, and this is my cat. Depressing.
Yeah.
So it's that way. It gives us a little bit more more personality. But yeah, so those are a couple ways. Hashtags, contests, reaching out to people, so paying for shout outs, and consistently pumping out content. And then this is also cross promotion too in terms of the platforms. But yeah, that's one way. I think these methods are just for Instagram too. No, in general, for overall. So if you want to get a big YouTube following, reach out to a big influential YouTuber, and I think that's where Instagram, YouTube, potentially Musical.ly is the way for Team LA to go, because with Musical.ly, you hop on it. There's a part where it says like music, and you can just freestyle to it. And since you got a lot of freestylers, you just use a couple of hashtags. That's very empty right now. It's like, you know what that is? This is like it's almost like how Vine is, but Vine's on its way out. But like, but people still made bank. Logan Paul, you guys know his King Botch. You guys know who they are?
Who?
Fuck. Those guys who do the. Did you see that after the Academy Award winner? After Leo won his Academy Award, there was this video of this one group in the living room going crazy that Leo won his Academy Award. Yeah? No? Oh god. Some people.
I'm not online.
Oh, okay. So some of these people started off in Vine, like living in Columbus, Ohio, but now they're living in LA, but doing hosting gigs and movies. So it's right now it's empty. The only other dancer I know is this little kid named Sean Liu, and he's a beast. And if you guys could just use Musical.ly and just do freestyle videos, people will love that anyways. So I'm trying to hop on it right now.
Might be good to jump on
So-
that, especially for dancing. Okay.
So I'm going to show you.
How does it work?
So this is.
Let me see this. Musical.ly.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on, I didn't hop on. I didn't even connect to the thing yet, to the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi. Let me give me a second.
No problem.
Let me find this Musical.ly.
So that. There
That
you
one?
go. Yeah. Oops, I didn't even. And even right now, I like Musical.ly is like a possibility. It might blow up. It's like the core: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Those are the core. There's Instagram, and then right now Snapchat's entering that realm.
Yeah.
Snapchat is the equivalent of how Twitter was in 2006. So it's gonna blow up this year. If you guys, I don't know, you guys aren't on Snapchat right now. A lot of businesses are gonna finally start hopping onto it because they're starting to see the opportunity for it. So Snapchat's another way to go for promoting, because raw and unedited. That's the native language here. It can't be polished. It has to be. It's fun, random, in the spur of the moment. That's what makes the platform awesome. And also, you don't know how many followers you have. You don't know who's following you. So that takes away the stress of having to find followers. It takes away that kind of stress. But also, what also makes it great is that it's only up for 24 hours. Meaning, when people look at your stuff, they're fully paying attention, because who knows, within the next 24 hours, they're never going to see it again.
Yeah.
So that's why constraints, limits, as much as people don't like it, they'll work with it and they'll still love it. That's what makes people different. Snapchat, 24 hours. Twitter, 140 characters. Okay? It develops a different mindset and culture around it. So musically, like I said, so I'm only following one person. But pretty much you go pick music, dance, I don't know what song here. I'm just going to pick this. Oh no. There we go. You just get... Am I previewing it or am I picking it? I don't want to preview it. There you go. And then from there, you just, you can 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then... Huh? Oh yeah. Oh no, it's just us. Oh yeah, I don't mind. It's just feet. Yeah. Oh whoops. Oh, then it's recording. You dance and then you post, and boom, you're done.
Interesting.
So discard. So, and I just got a couple new musicals and a couple of followers. So I just posted one video last night, just to see how it was, and then, yeah. So I'm still experimenting with it, and then.
That's cool.
And then again, whenever you're new to the platform or whenever you're new to the party, you always gotta get the feel of what's going on first.
Yeah, of course.
And the same thing with here. I'm trying to figure out. So this makes it easier.
Yeah.
Who's killing it right now, and see what they're doing. You don't necessarily need to copy them, but see what they're doing and what works for them, and find something that you might want to I'm gonna say imitate, because people who are successful leave clues, so it might work for you.
Yeah.
So and then.
That makes sense.
It's a lot though.
Huh?
It's a lot to
So,
do.
My thing is like, there's a whole thing, you want to be everywhere, but be everywhere where you can handle. Okay, because you don't want to spread yourself too thin that the content that you're sharing is crap. That you're sharing because I have to do it, but there's no actual passion into it. So if Instagram is the only thing is the main thing that's working for you, triple down on that. Focus on just the one thing that's really working. Kill that platform, and then move on to the next one. Because it's almost like Crumbs. He's really good at that one style, but now am I going to say he can't really do popping or anything else. So there's no need to have to do everything. Be everywhere that you feel like you can handle. So Facebook, I didn't even know you guys had a Facebook page. That's a whole completely different thing there. If my thing is like, if you're not, Facebook is, the intention of Facebook now is becoming more of a news feed, the news feed, but you're actually getting news. And I don't know if you guys follow it, but for me, I'm getting a lot of updates on the Democratic election. I'm getting updates on things go around the world. It's becoming our news source now, without us even knowing, because the way it's genius, because its algorithm, which is what now Instagram's going to have. Okay, it's only showing what we care about, not random things like scroll. I'm tired by the time I see something I care about. It's only going to start. It only focuses on things we like. So if you like awesome quotes or awesome inspirational stuff, it's going to show you more of that. So that's what makes it an incredible like tool right now. But now in terms of business or in terms of business in general, it's an insanely powerful tool that is ridiculously cheap. Like in billboards, you had to have like $1,000 for that. Now you only need a minimum of at least $15 or $10 to have a good advertising campaign. And that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm able to do a lot of stuff for Antics, because it's ridiculously affordable right now in this very moment.
Yeah.
It's not going to be long until every other big corporate, big marketing business is going to hop on it. And then, right now it costs about 1 or 2 cents per conversion. That means conversion meaning, for me, for my business, it's 1 or 2% potential, 1 cent per converted lead, which is a potential customer. That's ridiculously cheap. Okay, eventually it might go up to $1, $5 per conversion. So it's the best right now, and if no one's using it properly, and because right now a lot of people are barely realizing that social media is an actual marketing tool, and by the time people get on it, it's gonna be too late. The cheapness in terms of price right now is no longer gonna be there, and because we're moving more and more forward towards like a 24/7 kind of life, like where people, it's not just like 9 to 5 anymore. It's like a daily grind. So we're especially us artists and dancers. I also view as we're also entrepreneurs because we gotta promote ourselves. The product is us. So that's how I view it. And if we're not leveraging the tools to promote us even more, we're kind of fucking ourselves in the ass because a lot of dancers I know are like, I shouldn't have to promote myself. I'm a great dancer. No, you fucking idiot. No, it's not. It's not a matter of. It's not about that.
It's not about that anymore.
Yeah, because social media has made it so easy to be like, for everyone an agency to be like, who's talented? 1 million people can raise their hands. It's about where the eyes are directed towards. So I think I just ran out of space.
Yay!
I wasn't expecting to talk this long.
Alright, it's about 3 a.m. right now. I'm just finished up doing a mock-up for a potential client I am looking to land and work with. Sorry everyone, the video got cut short because the actual conversation and the training went way above and beyond what I expected. The intention was to have it for an hour, but they had questions and there's a lot of things I really wanted to share with them and give them value. And really equip them with things that shifts their approach and thinking in regards to social media training. And I hope that first hour, well, 45 minutes to be exact, because I think the first 10-15 minutes are just us shooting the shit, and I probably might have edited it out by now. But I hope what you learned so far is interesting, and if you guys are interested, any dancers out there or choreographers, whatever, if you guys are interested in learning more stuff in regards to social media specifically for dancers, let me know. Hit me up on the comments below. This is social media in general is an incredibly valuable tool to help get yourself out there. I know a lot of you guys are incredibly talented and aren't exactly being given the best shot to really showcase it. And if you really want to leverage this amazing opportunity of what you have in the palm of your hands of Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, if you really want to learn how to leverage that properly to really showcase the best of your talents, at the same time give value to a point where people actually care about what you're sharing, hit me up, let me know. Like I said, shoot me a comment down below. I'm gonna force myself to sleep because I've been working since I got home and hung out with the family for a bit. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A lot different than the usual one, but I hope you guys found it extremely valuable, and hope you guys take away at least one thing from it. Okay, you guys have a good night or morning.